in our match history. Let's see how the standings look. In first place, it's CLG, followed by Team Dignitas and TSM in second. Sharing fourth place are Gravity and Team Liquid. TIP is in sixth, which puts Enemy in seventh. Cloud9 and Team 8 are tied for eighth, with TDK in last. Now, there was a full field of LCS big plays, but here are the 5 players who distinguished themselves in their positions. We start with Gamsu in the top lane.
Oh yeah, gotta give that top lane OP to Gamsu. People, after this Jarvan game, they might even forget about yesterday, his Hecarim game, where he didn't die at all. He took over the entire game and carried for him there. Plus, then today, he had the manliest Jarvan game that I've ever seen, with split pushing plays all over the place. So this guy definitely.
And then into the jungle we move, and we find the king, Helios, for this week.
The mastermind right now behind the punish game that is Dignitas. Like Kobe said, if everybody is making mistakes, it's the person who's willing to take the risk and jump on those mistakes to capitalize. And that's why Helios is the shot caller of the jungle for OP5.
Master of the mid lane is Pobelter. He was shredding opponents as AP Kog'Maw and carried his team against TDK to keep them in sole possession of first place. Then, King of the AD, we're going to move to Enemy's Otter.
Yeah, even though Otter ended up going 1-1 this week, he had a really good performance on Jinx, and the fact that his positioning is getting better over time, he deserves that spot as the OP AD carry.
All right, finally we arrive at support. We've got Bunny Fufu.
Yep, and another shot caller for his team, only recently taking up that mantle. He also had the constant thresh plays that we're used to seeing from him still very evident in his gameplay.
Yeah, very solid score lines for him, but the player that stood out from the pack this week was Gamsu. He had a record-setting performance this weekend with his Hecarim game and helped his team hold on to second place with a perfect 2-0 week. And his Jarvan game today can only be described as man mode.
Good God, this guy jumping into fights. The game plan coming into the game, you know, they talked about it. It's like, well, how about I just kill everybody?
Right, that's a better
in a blink of an eye.
Well, hold on, it does go beyond that because the team strategy,
they set up for him.
Take a Lulu in the mid lane to allow Gamsu to build his glass cannon Jarvan. This is elevating it from a solo queue strategy to actual team play. So that's the biggest thing for me is Dignitas integrating the players that they have into LCS-worthy strategies.
And he's always going to have backline access with the Lulu too, giving him the whimsy. It was absolutely beautiful to watch.
Yeah, really well thought out and organized, orchestrated by Team Dignitas there. Let's take a peek at what's in store next week, starting with the European and North American Challenger Series on Wednesday. Tune in to see the bright-eyed and bushy-tailed gamers, as well as the grizzled veterans who are out to win their way into the LCS. Also on Wednesday, you can catch an all-new primetime league. Week 5 of the European LCS launches on Thursday, starting with Rokat versus Copenhagen Wolves, followed by the Unicorns of Love against Giants Gaming. Then on Saturday, the North American LCS continues its march to the playoffs with Team Impulse battling Gravity, followed by Team Liquid versus CLG. Now, for a full rundown of the upcoming schedule, be sure to check out lolesports.com. Now, for myself and the entire live broadcast crew, thank you for watching, and good night.